It stands for Peer Assisted Study Sessions, and basically what we do in PASS is what they do in class during that week, we kind of reinforce it in PASS session, but in a very informal way, like a friend to friend. It's more like a group discussion rather than a tutorial or something.
Okay, PASS is a peer-assisted study session, and it came about as because of the need for students who have taken a subject before and performed creditably well to help students who just came in newly, because some freshers, they find it very difficult to settle into studies and they end up maybe failing or getting poor marks. So because of these reasons, students who had passed some certain subjects that are deemed difficult need to put these freshers through so that they can settle down quickly and attend to their studies. Many, but basically I decided to be a PASS leader because when I came to UCSI, I had not done programming before, and going through this Java programming one, I found out that I struggled a lot, and I had a friend who's from Yemen who had studied this subject before, and because I used to go to him oftenly to put me through, I understood Java more. And so I also realized that so many students also had this same problem. And having learned more when I went through this subject with my friend, I saw the opportunity through PASS to also help other students pass this subject. So basically it was the need to help because I had been in a similar situation before.
What I basically wanted to do was I wanted to help the students, the future or current students who are doing media law and ethics, wanted to help them learn new study techniques and basically discuss what's going on in class, because I know that I had trouble without anyone to discuss with me. So I think PASS is a good way to get students to get together and just talk about what's happening in class. So that's why I decided that okay, PASS seems like a good idea, so I could just go for it. Basically PASS is like, it happens every week once for an hour. It's voluntary, meaning if they want to come, they can come. But it's recommended that they come, so they can just discuss it with their friends. And what we do in PASS is that basically we discuss stuff that goes on in class.
Students sign up for this program at the beginning of the semester, and then when these sessions are held during the PASS sessions, I am not lecturing. I'm not lecturing. We come together. They come with the difficulties that they have had during their normal classes, Java classes with the Java lecturer, and then when they come, they bring their problems, the difficulties that they've encountered, and then write it out on the board and then just throw it to the class. So people contribute, they tell what they know about that subject area. At the end of the day, we come up with an agreement. Although at the beginning, I still have to set the rules, what the do's and the don'ts and the topics that we are going to cover for the session, basically. Yeah. It works for them because sometimes also they know these things in their own layman language, but I think maybe if you ask them, define this, define that, they find it very difficult to define. But if you ask them to say what they know about it, then they just say it, and along the line you realize that they have an idea. Based on this idea and the ideas of other people, it is easier to build on it. And besides, they also get to open up, you know, especially those that are shy, when they see their colleagues sharing, and so they also get to share and they are not scared.
Well, it's not only for weak students.
No, of course not.
No, I don't think so, because class, I think it's not only for the weak students. I think class is provided for the students who want to learn more about the subject, to have a deep understanding of the subject, or they want to improve, to become familiar with the subject, something like concept, formula, better in for their exam.
Yes, all the students who would like to gain a deeper understanding towards the subject, towards the particular subject, are welcome to join past session.
Every students within the course are eligible to attend the past session. If you are willing to increase and widen, enhance your knowledge and comprehension in the relevant subjects, you are always welcome.
I think I need some extra assistance to help me score this subject.
For my case, I was doing my calculus during short sem, so I had very less time to actually do revision and go through more questions and solve more problems. So I needed assistance to help me with it.
Well, I've heard that media law and ethics is a very tough subject, and Ms. Christine introduced this past session for us to assist us in our learning by our peer, and it sounded very interesting, and I thought it would really help me.
It actually helps me to do more difficult questions and don't make silly mistakes in my easier questions. So I think it really helps. It not only helped me, it also helped a lot of my friends.
Well, yes, of course, in a discussion style of learning, you always found new ideas and a new way of interpreting the concept. So by that, you can enhance your understanding in the concept. Yes, of course, I will recommend my friends to join the past session because it actually opens doors to many opportunities.
I would definitely do that, and I'm doing that now as well. Some of my new friends who came new intake, I told them not to miss any past session class.
Yes, of course. Exploring new environment to learn the particular subject is always a good thing to do.
I like this past program because through it I have the opportunity to meet so many international students from diverse backgrounds, and I also get to share the little that I know. Other than that, it also gives me a kind of skills because I know how to manage people during these past sessions. I also find out that I refresh my memory when I share with them. Sometimes also there are things that I realize I didn't know when I'm sharing with them, so it kind of like helps me not to be reading too much, especially this Java program.
The main thing, I like the way it runs, because past sessions are designed to be informal and flexible, and no lecturers are present in the past session, so the student this will provide students valuable opportunity for them to seek help and advice in a more comfortable and relaxed environment.
In my opinion, past sessions benefit students overall through sharing, group discussions. Okay, sometimes we have debates as well, or I give them a picture and they are asked to speak about it, what they think, and compare their answers with what the exact answer is. So they know the difference. Okay, this is my way of thinking, my perspective, but this is what I should be thinking.
It's much more easier to communicate with a student compared to when you communicate with a lecturer, because with student you can be open with them. They understand your problem, you understand their problem. So they'll explain to us in the way that we'll understand, because they have been through our way also.
I realized that I am more confident, and I have also discovered that I love sharing, which has also made me have a thought of taking up lecturing as a career. Other than that, it has also helped me in my time management and the interaction with people. Now I think I am a better team player and also understand Java programming very, very deeply.
I'm Chinese educated, and speaking English fluently and grammatically has been an obstacle to me. And then PASS provide me a platform and environment to stand forward, and then practice the language that I'm not really familiar with. So I'm really appreciative. So now I'm quite confident in my spoken English, although it is not good enough. Okay.
Very big change is self-confidence, self-esteem. As a mass comm student, I need to have self-confidence to speak in a big crowd. You know, public speaking is very important for a mass comm student, but of course, you know, we have nerves, we are human anyways, but now I guess it's a lot easier to speak to a crowd, and it's basically, it builds confidence. And also, I learned how to manage time better. Okay, so I'm like, it's okay, I have to prepare for this, so okay, I know what to do. I know how to handle my stuff properly. So it helped me in that way, that sense.